Hey, how you guys doing? When you walk into a church, no matter who you are, you're always going to have a few questions. So what does this church believe? How do I get involved? What does this church expect me to do? What does a Christian look like? And we've been trying to answer those questions here. I don't know that we have the nut cracked, but we've been trying to answer those questions for people here at Westwinds, so there's not a lot of guesswork involved. So what we did is we invented this concept called Causemology, and it's the life navigation portal here at Westwinds. It's the how to get connected. It's what we do Monday through Saturday here at Westwinds. Behind me is our Causemology Wall, or what we lovingly refer to as Causemology, and I want to talk to you just a bit about it. All right, so to be fair, Jesus himself made it very clear that we're not supposed to be bound by a laundry list of rules and regulation. But he also makes it clear that anyone who is sincere in their affections for him is going to have some new habits. So what we did is we looked through Scripture and we identified 4 different areas that the Bible is really clear on that as followers of Jesus we should be involved in. And we boiled those areas down to church, world, relationship, and soul. And so what Causemology is all about is every 8 weeks we get together as a church on a Monday evening and we present people with different options that they might want to consider taking advantage of. We give them 4 different options that they can take advantage of in each area of church, world, relationships, and soul. Some things they might want to try on for size, some things that maybe they haven't done before, some spiritual disciplines, some habits that they never saw themselves doing. And we give them a chance to get involved in those things and then to map them out. And so over the course of time, they really have a log of their spiritual journey. So the wall behind me is representative of the wave, the Causemology wave that we're in right now, an 8-week wave. And what we have done is we have put in, so you don't have to wonder when you come into Westwinds, we've made it very clear what the church is doing over the next 8 weeks. All right, so this is how it works. Something for our soul. You know, we ought to focus specifically on our individual spiritual development, and so we provide some options for that. Something for our world. We ought to be intimately involved in helping people in the world and helping the world become a better place through justice, through compassion, through spiritual transformation. And then when it comes to the church, you know, participation in a local church is really a fundamental tenet of the New Testament. And if we ignore that, then we ignore that to our own peril. And something for our relationships. We ought to focus specifically on our relationships and God's participation in those relationships. All right, so you probably noticed the hourglasses, you noticed the 4 squares up there. What we're trying to do with those things is help people understand how much time might be involved in each of these options and also try to identify for them what space they occur in. Is it a public space kind of a thing? Is it a personal space kind of a thing? Is it a social space kind of a thing? And so we're trying to identify those things for people and make their choices really easy. People don't want to be involved in a bunch of stuff. What they want to do is they want to connect with God. They want to connect with others. And so this is our creative way at Westwinds of trying to help them do that. All right, so thanks for listening, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this little snippet today.